like okay. So
So deep inside,
I'm getting the frame if I come over here.
Testing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bridgewater Arena for tonight's ACHA Division II matchup between the visiting University of Massachusetts Lowell Hawks and your Bridgewater State University Bears. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting University of Massachusetts Lowell. At forward, number 3, Matt Cook. At forward, number 23, Jason Cook. At forward, number 18, Jason Isanya. On defense, number 17, Cam Gagne. On defense, number 24, Hunter Wolsey. In goal for the Riverhawks, number 40, Joseph Smith. Bridgewater State University Bears. At forward from Plymouth, Massachusetts, number 3, Evan Allison. At forward from Stoughton, Massachusetts, number 17, Anna McIntyre. At forward, number 7, from North Attleboro, Massachusetts, Nick Lyle. On defense, number 12, senior captain EJ Floyd. On defense, number 2, from Plymouth, Massachusetts, Patrick. And in goal for the Bears, number 30, from Sandwich, New York, Max. Officials for tonight's game, the referee, the judge, the official, the linesman, gentlemen, may please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's showcase of the Bridgewater State University Bears in their home debut, facing off against the UMASS Lowell Riverhawks. I'm Lucas Ramos, going alongside Ronan Colbert. Without further ado, let's get right into it. First game at home of the season for the Bridgewater State Bears.
That's right. We're excited. We're excited to be back. It's our second year. We're getting pumped. Our first home game of the season. We're out for good results against the Riverhawks tonight. Apparently, we've already beat them twice, so
That's right.
third time's the charm.
Last week, ESU took on UMASS Lowell at the Songa Center, and they came home with the W. So we're hoping for another showing like that tonight, right here in Bridgewater. Off the face-off, it's tied up in the middle and picked up by Foley. Going forward, hounding him. Now Foley drops it back for Hilton and sends it up. Here comes Longa down the left wing. Shoots one, and that's turned aside by the goaltender. Now fought for behind the net. That puck comes loose, and it's stolen, and that puck goes right behind the line. UMass trying to break it out. It's stolen right here, right in front, and a chip shot from Hilton is covered up to the faceoff. Ready to take the face-off now is junior Jake Curley. He wins it right in front to Kremen, but that's turned away. And now a shot from the circle was just wide, and Lowell will send it down, but a great grab out of midair from Fernandez to prevent a breakaway for UMass. Now this puck is brought up along the right wing and right in front to no one. Now the puck on top of the left circle, shot turned away. Here's another chance, right to the slot and back. And that will make its way behind the goal line. As Grissom gets it out. Goes Curley with it. Tries to split the D, he can't keep control of it. And now UMass Lowell with the puck in their own corner, trying to break it out. Bobowicz is on it at the wall, behind the goal line, looking for someone in the slot. Sends it up to the point. And now, sliding puck turned away and kept behind the net. Now a chance in front. Goes off of Dion, I believe. And that one was turned aside, but still kept in as UMass makes a change. Now, Bobble is trying to fight for it, keep it into UMass's zone. They'll go for a change. And here's EJ Foley, the senior captain, sending it down the ice. And that one's going to go out of play.
I'll say it's a quick start so far, right? They kept it down to the offensive end as much as they can. And right now, less than about 3 minutes into the game, Bears are already looking strong.
100%. There hasn't really been much of a chance for UMass so far. BSU doing a good job keeping it in their zone. And that one shot from outside the blue line is going to be gloved and dropped down to a defenseman. Now, here comes UMass. Good move around him. I believe that is Devin. Yes, Matt Devin. And EJ Foley with it now. Passes it to his partner on D, and Pat Hilton. Foley skating it up. He can take a shot through the legs and a rebound. Couldn't quite get to his stick. But that is kept in. Now, UMass struggling to coordinate a breakout. But BSU also struggling to rotate around one another. As a good defensive play right there along the blue line from Hilton to prevent the forward from getting around him with the puck. Body blocks him. And here's Foley with it. Dropping it back along the wall for Halsey, who drops that for Hilton. Sending it way down the ice into the pads of the goaltender. He's going to cover it up before Lager can get to it. Face off, one by Curley to the point, and that one goes right off the stick of the goaltender. And now Curley fighting for it along corner as Kremen will take it. And up to the point, a shot right off the stick, and they score! Colin Grissom with BSU's first goal. Not 5 minutes into the game. BSU already up 1-0.
How about that? A quick start, huh? Like I said, keeping it down to the offensive end. Quick, snappy passes, giving them no chances for turnovers. They just kept the puck down there and put it right at the back of the net. It's 1-0 Bears, and we're feeling good so far.
That's right. Not Stonehill, excuse me. UMass has had a hard time getting it out of their zone. And that was evident when BSU just kept piling on the shots. And Colin Grissom capitalizes on it by scoring the early goal. Now fight for it in the corner of Lowell's end. They're struggling to get it out. A big hit from Ecker. Jesus. Huge hit right there.
Scored by number 21, Colin Grissom. Assisted by number 19, Jake Hurley. And by number 22, Connor Kremen. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 59 seconds. That's Grissom from Curly and Kremen at 15:59. Woo!
Immediately off the face-off, Lowell will dump it right into BSU's corner, and that's collected by Hilton. But that puck goes right in front of the net from a shot from the wall, and it's turned away. Now a chance for Lowell. A shot goes over the net. And now it looks like it's BSU's turn to spend some time in their own zone. But I say that, and the puck immediately enters Lowell's zone. Here's a good chance right in front. But the defense stands tall, and they immediately clear it. And now Lemieux will dump it in for Bridgewater as they make a line change. Lots of big hits so far in this game. Like I said, these two teams have played each other last week. They're no strangers to each other. I'm sure some things from last week carried over into this week, without a doubt.
Absolutely. Plenty of pent-up aggression there. They're ready to take out their hits.
Now, Halsey spins around, passes it up to Longa, sends it in front, but that's turned away by a body. BSU still has control. Drops it back for Longa. No one's there to cover him. He's going to send that in front of the net, but that'll be picked up and swept out of the zone. Now this puck is along the wall, and BSU will get it out. Here's McIntyre with it. Possible 2-on-1, but that's turned away. And they're fanning on the puck. Lowell having a hard time controlling this puck. And that's a good play by the skate to keep it in. And a shot hits the post. It's a great heads-up play there to keep it in the zone from Chisholm, who already has the lone goal this game. Great play by him to keep it in there. And a good shot, too. I mean, it hit the post, but...
Absolutely. Everyone in the arena could have heard that.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the kind of thing that UMass Lowell hates to hear. They don't want to hear those shots hit the post. They don't want to see that puck go off the skate. They want to see production going into the other end. And so far, that just has not been the case.
No, it has not. No, it has not. Luckily for us, it has not. As Lowell struggling in the neutral zone as well to get this puck past the white jerseys. And a hit right there from Kremen. And this puck will escape the zone. Now a race for it. And that's picked up by Cashman, the freshman from Taunton. A bad turnover and a shot that goes just behind Max Law. Now Ether racing forward. He gets it up. And it's quickly turned over in center ice. Law will drop that behind the net. And Cashman quickly chips it away, avoiding the incoming forward checker. Now this puck is picked up along the side by Ether. Here he comes. Fighting to get it around the defenseman. But good D right there from number 5 on Lowell. Now touch in by Foley. He's looking for an open lane. Makes a move and turns around. Along the right wing circle. Drops it behind the goal line. Now back in front for Foley. Turned away by the shoulder of the goaltender. But BSU keeping the pressure on. And Lowell is looking a little sluggish now. A huge hit attempt right there from, from Ether. And a great chance! What a diving stop by Law! He puts the pad out and denies him. What a save by Max Law right there. Really the only challenge he's had so far in this game. But he wasn't cold. He was right on that.
Yep, they're checking to make sure he's not asleep over there. And clearly Law's proven that he's awake. He's doing well.
Now his shot goes way wide. And it's just barely kept in for Lowell. Now move made, but quickly poke checked away. And no icing is called as Devin beats him to the puck. And here comes Lowell now. With a shot right away. Rebound. I believe that went off the stick of a defenseman. So luckily for Law, he didn't have to do much there, but still, he was sharp, and he was already down, ready to make the save if he needed to. And now this puck shot right over, try to sneak it by the goaltender's skate. Just under 10 minutes remaining in the period now. Bridgewater State leading 1-0. And this puck is shot. And turned away. And now it enters beneath the goal line. As Lowell still trying to get out. They will chip it out, but it's swatted down by Locke. And it looks like the referee's in some bit of pain right here. I think it might have went into him in a spot that you would not want to get hit in under any circumstance. But he's all right. We'll have a face-off in Bridgewater's defensive end. That's Bridgewater trying to get it out. They will get it out. Bacon pushes around it. And a good chance right here, but it's been covered up.
Seems we're already spawning a pattern here, Lucas. UMASS gets the puck down in our end for about 5 seconds, and Bridgewater clears it right out, right? I'm not seeing much production on their end.
No, certainly not. Bridgewater's been doing a great job denying the chances before they even start to form. You know, they haven't been having many chances in our end, aside from the one, which was impressively shut down by Max Law, I will say. And here's a shot, walk it away. And this puck is just going to be an icing. Like I said, whenever Lowell is lucky enough to get it out, nothing comes of it.
That's right.
So things can definitely change, but right now it's looking good for Bridgewater. If they keep up the pressure they're having and the defensive presence, then I can see them taking this game home in the win column.
And with over halfway through the first inning already, we'll just have to wait and see at this point. But that energy that I'm seeing out there, from the forwards to the defensemen, everyone's moving fast, and we got a big play here.
Bad turnover, breakaway for Lowell. And it's turned away by Law.
Held up.
And it looks like we're going to have a penalty on Bridgewater, possibly holding. Not entirely sure, but there is a penalty right now. So BSU goes on the kill. Possibly interference or holding, I'm not entirely sure, but on the breakaway, there was a lot of contact being made with the Lowell forward. So
penalty was called on Colin Prism, so he'll be sitting in the box for now.
8 minutes to go in the period. There's a shot blocked by Kremen, but picked right back up by the shooter, and now he sends it up to the point. Along to the D-man. Shoots one, and that one trickles past Law behind the net. And that one a great clear right now for BSU. That's going to go all the way down the ice. And they're going to get time to change about 2 to 3 skaters.
That's right.
Holding is the penalty call. Unsure if you guys could hear that, but holding is the call. I was right. FYI. And now this puck is going to go off of the skate. And Kremen is going to be right on that. He has a good chance right in front. And a great save from the goaltender as Kremen takes a spill. But impressive attack right there from Connor Kremen on the kill. Had a good dangerous chance. But here's another dangerous chance for Lowell. And a great save from Law as his helmet pops off.
That's a nice effort to see from Bridgewater. That even on the shorthand, they're able to make a break like that. You saw with the clear at the beginning of the penalty.
Oh, yeah.
They were doing well there. They are still looking strong, even on the PK.
55 seconds to go on this Bridgewater penalty. As Ronan just said, that was a great chance right there from Kremen. And the clears from the defense have helped them out tremendously. So let's see if they can keep this up for the next 55. Face-off won by Bridgewater, but it's tied up, and this one's going to go right behind. And Locke is going to make a move. There's a little bit of time there. And Lowell now on a left wing circle, cuts in front, sticks everywhere from Bridgewater. That's not going to do anything for Lowell. And now this puck is kept along the right side. Passes back and forth. That one goes between the skate. And Manga is going to get a chance here. He gets around the defenseman. And he's going to stop, kill some time, takes a shot right into the chest of the goaltender. Great effort right there from Nick Blanca and the Bears to just get that out of the zone. Not really give Lowell any chances to take a shot. As you saw, roughly 5 passes consecutively and no shots taken. So BSU doing a good job defensively, getting players in the way. And they had a good chance right there as Manga took it up. The penalty has expired. Bridgewater kills it off. And we got a breakaway chance right here for Ether. He's taken down, but that shot went behind the net. Lowell skating up now on the left wing side. Shot turned away by Law. And that one's going to escape the zone. So Lowell will have to reset as they send it all the way in. And Cashman will pick it up. Oh, and now here's a great chance for Bobowitz on the breakaway. Oh, right into the glove. A good save right there. But a great heads-up play from Bobowitz to take that breakaway.
Absolutely. He had excellent awareness on that. Instantly found on the puck, and he was able to pick it up right away. Unfortunately, it went into the glove, but we've seen a few breakaways like that quite a lot from the Bears so far.
That's right. I think probably 2 to 3 breakaways so far. Good chances. If they can capitalize on it, this game could easily be a 3-goal game right now. As this puck is fought for along the side, picked up by Devin, who shoots one, that's going to be gloved. This puck is picked up by Lowell. Brought down the ice. And behind Bridgewater's goal line. Smoothly taken away by Hilton. And a big hit from Hilton as well. As BSU now chipping it out of the zone. And that's turned away by the defenseman. And a big hit from Lemieux. Neither team is shy to throw the body around tonight. And excuse the bias, but especially Bridgewater, they are not shy to hit these Riverhawks. As Cummins has to make a move, that's taken away. Here comes Lowell. Good back check from BSU. Right in front! And another pad stop by Law. A great chance there for UMass Lowell. The Law stretches once again. And also a great interception right there from Foley. Here he comes, the defenseman, along the right wing side. Drops it back to Cummins. Up to Foley, long shot, in front! And a great save by the goaltender of UMass Lowell. A great play there, too. And now here comes Lowell right back. And that's going to be gloved by Law. What do you think of that play right there? Yes, you had from Foley dropping it back to Cummins, back to Foley, in front. I mean, that was great passing right there.
It really was, yeah. And we're seeing some impressive saves start to rack up from our goalie over at UMass Lowell, but we're starting to see maybe the Bears facing a bit more of a challenge here from UMass as they try to battle back here with a little under 4 minutes left in the period.
You're totally right. Lowell has looked better offensively now than they did at the beginning of the game. as the shots turn away by Law. BSU still doing well defensively, but Lowell is getting more chances now than they were before. It's still expected. Lowell keeps it in now. That puck is going to go right away from the defenseman. And sent long down the ice. Here's a great chance for BSU. Right in front, a great stop. The goalie denied him right by the post. He stuck his leg all the way out. A great chance right there for the captain, Evan Allison. And yet again, we see a Bridgewater State player in alone, just him and the goalie. No defenseman in sight.
That's right. We're seeing that pattern now. Start to shift a little bit. A lot more of these breakout plays after Lowell keeps it down on their end so long. Maybe it's a desperation. They start to see the puck down there and they just break out with that energy so quick, so fast.
I feel as though when Lowell keeps it in Bridgewater's end for a while, you know, they get a little too excited. They're still down. They're trying to get a goal here, so they're pushing their players a little too far in, and that's leading to a lot of defensive breakdowns where BSU can get a long leading pass.
Absolutely. That's how you see those breakaways start to generate.
This goalie turns it away. BSU in control in the corner. Ether drops it down to Bobowitz. And it's back to Ether. Over behind that to Bobowitz, who tries to tuck it right in front. And that one is turned away by the goaltender. Just about 2 minutes remaining in this first period of play. Bridgewater State 1. UMASS Lowell nothing right now. So far, we've seen a great first period, though. Lots of action, especially on the offensive zone for Bridgewater. Obviously, they have one goal, so we saw something we wanted to see, but they've been having a lot of great chances.
Absolutely. We're seeing the shots on goal number shoot way up for Bridgewater here, and it's staying pretty consistent. We're not seeing any lows in their gameplay.
No, certainly not. As this puck is sent all the way down, I don't know if we caught it on camera, but the goalie almost took a spill right there. It looked like he tripped over his own skate. But here comes Lowell now with the chance in front. And that one turned away. Oh, that was really close. I think the stick of Law came loose, but regardless, Lowell did not capitalize on that opportunity. And here comes EJ Foley up for Curley. He drops it back for Longa, for Hilton. And now Lowell has a breakaway, possible 3-on-0. Makes a move. Turned away by the part of Max Law. What a save. 3-on-0, and Lowell could not capitalize. Unbelievable save right there from the senior Max Law. He has no one on the team to help him at the moment. And the forward comes in, makes multiple moves, left, right. Decides to go to the right. Tries to get it past the pad and the skate of Law, but he pushes it right to the post and denies it.
Truly putting it all on the line there. He has really shown that he is solid in net for this game especially. Had a lot of pucks come his way. Even though Bridgewater's had the dominating offense so far, every time he gets a surprise, clearly he's able to handle it.
He definitely is. As this puck goes right by the side, and that one hits the side of the net. But regardless, and I think we might have just cinched it, Lowell takes a shot and they score. So it's 1-1 now. I wouldn't fault Law for that at all, though. I mean, that was from the side of the net. The puck had just went behind the net. There wasn't much you could do right there. Unfortunately, it had to come right after we were praising him, but he still played solid. He will continue to play solid, and he's not going to let this one get to him. He's not the kind of goalie that lets this kind of goal get to him.
That's right. As long as it doesn't get to his mind, he should be just fine. He's putting up quite a performance so far. An unlucky goal against Bridgewater, and it comes with just under a minute left.
Just under a minute left, that's right. Lowell ties the game up. Not what we want to see, but there's still 40 more minutes left to play. And we've still had a very entertaining first period. Got to take the face off is Connor McIntyre. Lowell wins it, and that one goes behind the net. This puck will leave the zone. Longa pounding the defenseman, and he gets his stick in the way. But BSU can't make anything of it. And now here comes Lowell and a chance with just 20 seconds to go. In front to the slot. Put a little bit of mix up there as that puck goes right in front and stopped by the pad of Law. Now 10 seconds remain in the period. This puck is loose in the slot. And we're going to get a penalty call on BSU. But Lowell will kill the time. So starting in period 2, Bridgewater will be shorthanded.
Shots on goal in the first period. Bridgewater State 17, UMASS Lowell 11.
A little bit of end fighting there, and you're starting to see is maybe Bridgewater's energy is, that burst of energy is depleting a little bit, giving up the penalty and letting that last goal go in. We're hoping that maybe that energy doesn't carry into the second period and they get a bit of a rejuvenation going into the start of the second.
Yeah, and I think it will. You know, when the period ends, everyone goes to the locker room, 15-ish minutes. Keeping that energy to come right back into it after that amount of time where no one's moving doesn't always happen. So I think they'll be just fine going to the next period. But obviously, that's not the way you want to see with just a minute left in the first period.
Absolutely.
But again, as was mentioned by the PA announcer, Bridgewater has 17 shots, Lowell has 11. So it's clear who's been doing more on offense. And BSU's been having a lot more breakaway chances, aside from the 3-0 chance Lowell had, which was not something you ever want to see.
That's right.
But I'd feel more confident on BSU, surely because Max Law had that 3-0, made the outstanding save.
Absolutely. That's a confidence booster right there.
100%.
And he's had quite a few confidence boosters throughout this game.
Certainly has. And I think that goal, like I said earlier, that was allowed by him. I wouldn't fault him for that one.
Yep.
You know, it happens. It was along the side of the net.
And maybe the defense falls apart on a few plays.
Right.
He's able to stand tall and goal, and that's how you know that you've got a solid lineup in front of you.
Certainly.
I have no real bad intentions for this second period. I think they're going to do just fine.
I think so too. I think they're going to come out. They're going to come out swinging. Obviously, they're fired up. They're not happy about the way that period ended. So they're going to want to right their wrongs this next period, and I think they'll do just that. All right, we're back for period 2. This game is tied 1-1 between Bridgewater and UMASS Lowell. If you're just joining us, UMASS Lowell scored with under a minute left in the first period to tie the game after a strong offensive performance from Bridgewater. And also another thing to note is that BSU will be starting off this period shorthanded.
That's right.
Penalty taken in the last 10 seconds.
It's an unfortunate ending, right? You didn't want to see them take that penalty. You already saw them take a goal. You can't imagine that the feeling in the locker room is one of pure happiness and joy at this point.
Definitely not, but I will say they, in all likelihood, they're getting each other fired up. They're getting ready to come back in here because they're not happy with the way that period ended.
That's right.
And they know they can do better.
That's right.
And they were doing better. So I think they're ready to go this period. I think it's going to be a lot better. And it all starts right here with the first 2 minutes of it. You know, this penalty kill is huge. They're setting the tone for the period. So we'll have to see what they do. I'm not entirely sure what the call was, but it is evident that Nate Fernandez is the one who took the penalty. So we'll see.
We'll hear from our PA announcer. And
hopefully,
I imagine a minute or so.
We'll see what it is if we find out. If not, just know it's a 2-minute penalty. So that's the thing that matters the most is that they kill this penalty off, set the tone for the period, like I said, and they'll continue that offensive pressure they had for the first 15 minutes of last period.
A little bit of a delay to start. We had some issues with the scoreboard, but we're right back at it now, getting ready for puck drop.
Here we go, we're underway. UMass Lowell wins the face-off.
Penalty number 13, Nate Fernandez. 2-minute minor for hooking.
Hooking is the call, that's right.
Zero time left in the first period.
Quick shot in front.
Fernandez is counted.
And Lowell scores. A rebound goes right to the slot. And that shot, I don't think Ball was ready for it. He made the attempt, but it went just behind his pad. 11 seconds into the period. Lowell takes the lead. Again, not what you want to see. Excuse me, not 11 seconds, then 18 seconds into the period.
It's a series of unfortunate events for them, right? You get that first goal, another penalty, and right back to back, you get another goal. It's just unfortunate.
They didn't even have a chance to really kill that penalty off, to be honest.
Not at all.
I mean, they just,
Not at all.
within the first 2 shots, it was a goal, but I think they'll refocus right here. Even strength, just got to get right back into it, get back to where they were offensively wise. Like last period, they can get back into this for sure. There's Lowell complaining, wanting a penalty right there. They won't get it. You know, they just have a power play goal, so I think the refs are going to give Bridgewater a little bit of a break, but whether or not it was deserved, couldn't give my opinion on that. And this puck is picked up by Jake Curley in the corner. Up to the point to Foley. He shoots one. Hey, great chance right now, but Kremen couldn't get his stick on it. And this one go all the way down. Law going to push it towards the corner. And this puck is pushed up to Foley now in front, and that's going to be blocked by the defenseman on Prism's attempt. Bad start to the period, but BSU, I'm confident they'll get back into it. This is a hard way to start the period. Obviously not what you want to see ever.
Absolutely not. And you want to hope that that doesn't leave an impact on what happens for the rest of the period, right? Because you have that discussion and immediately it goes awry. You just want to hope that you can stick to what you talked about in the locker room.
For sure. You know, in the locker room, they're definitely not talking about getting scored on 18 seconds in. I can assure you that. So obviously things didn't go to plan, but that's the game of hockey. Things don't always go your way. And a great chance, but that's going to be blocked by, Nate Fernandez. Bob was out of position. But now a great chance for Bridgewater. Lawyer gets in front, chips it. Rebound! Goes just behind the net. Goalie trying to get back in the spot. Now a shot goes just wide. Great chance there for BSU. goaltender wasn't ready for it. And now McIntyre chips into the corner. And BSU will make a change as this puck goes all the way down here. Possible 2-on-1 for Lowell. But that one's going to be stopped. And now skating up the left wing side is Shane Walsh with it. And that shot doesn't go anywhere. Up behind the net. And here comes Lowell. The shot, it goes over! Tipped off the glove of Max Law and into the net. He's going to want that one back for sure. It's 3-1 Lowell. 3 minutes into the second period.
Well, unfortunately, I think we might have jinxed Law.
Yeah.
That is a bit of a sloppy play right off the glove. Really not much you can do besides being better on that play, I have to say.
Certainly, and I believe I might have said Lowell. I meant to say Max Law. It went off of his glove. He had that, just didn't get the good piece of it. Went off the top of it into the net. Again, not something you want to see happen. He's going to want that one back, but let's hope it doesn't get to him. And let's hope BSU can get right back at them, as they're down by 2 now, when just 5 minutes ago they were up by 1. So a lot of work to be done now. And here comes Lowell. The shot turned away by Law and picked up behind the net by Foley. Now Matthew Devon. Taken away into the corner. Law misses that, but he's going to leave it for Foley anyways. But that puck is intercepted. And 2 Bears go down.
They had a decent shot there, but as soon as those players went down, it went right off the ankle of one of his own teammates. That's not a lucky play.
No, but certainly not. And now this puck is going to go all the way into Lowell's end. Yes, you're going to get a chance to make a change here. This puck fought for along the side near BSU's bench. And that puck goes right into play. Caught by the fan to the left of me. Good heads-up play from him right there.
I hate to say it, but the fans' awareness may have been better than Bridgewater's over the last few minutes here. It just seems to be...
I don't want to say that, but certainly a heads-up play right there from the fan in the top row right here. We're lucky that it didn't come towards us. My laptop is lucky as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This puck is going to go right down to Bridgewater's end. A shot, stick deflection from Law. Now it's going to go up to the blue line. Drop down for number 9 on Lowell. Skating in front of left wing circle, right off this helmet. And a rebound, and Lowell scores. It's 4-1. That shot off the helmet of Max Law. Deflects into the slot, and no one is there to get it out. So Lowell capitalizes. Now this is 3 goals this period in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you hate to see it, really. That's just not the type of performance that you want to see from Bridgewater right now. It's a little unfortunate, but
We might need to shut up about the goalie.
I do think we are cursing
might
Law
have
a little
to.
bit here.
Yeah,
Rather than curse the team, let's curse ourselves. Why don't we? That's
yeah, no.
I mean, he was putting up a great performance in the first
He
period.
certainly
I must
was.
say.
Outstanding saves. No one can deny that.
And we can't disregard the performance of the defense at this point if they are letting the puck get by so often.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, that one should have been avoided. Obviously, the goal beforehand off the glove, unfortunate, but that one could have been avoided right there. BSU going to have to play with some urgency.
Bridgewater's got some good energy now. They took that puck right up into the offensive end. They are not going to let this unfortunate deficit get in their way.
Oh, big hit from Curly. And they'll pick that puck up.
Keeping that energy, that's good.
Dropping it back now. And that's taken up along the right wing from Ian Bacon. And that one deflects out of play. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, great performance at the beginning of the first period. This one has been the exact opposite of that. Lots of unfortunate bounces, defensive breakdowns for sure.
Right, and you see some of those pucks go in, and just as that goal count grows, I'm sure that his mind does not get more stable. And
no, certainly not.
I imagine that he is feeling unfortunate.
A lucky break for BSU. Now they're going to get a power play. This is exactly what they need to get themselves back into this game.
Absolutely, absolutely. You get that power play. Imagine that's going to be a 2-minute, and they'll get a big jolt of energy here. They just got to make sure that they capitalize, and like I always like to say, keep that puck down to the other end. Make sure they keep up that offensive performance. Let's see how this goes. It's going to be an important few minutes for Bridgewater here.
Important is an understatement. This is the biggest moment of the game so far for them. They need to score on this power play. Yes, there's still a period and a half to go, but they need this power play to result in a goal for them. 3 goals allowed in 5 minutes. They need to get one back right now. This one goes up the slot, and that one's going to be cleared by Lowell. The length of the ice, picked up by Max Law. Oh, and the divots right there by the entrance for the Zamboni. Those always get you. This is not an NHL grade rink, so there are imperfections for sure, but nothing comes of it. And now BSU in the offensive zone. A shot! Oh, goal! What a shot from Carter McIntyre at a disgusting angle. McIntyre takes a shot and goes top shelf, left side of the goaltender. That's exactly what they needed, bro.
Absolutely, absolutely. My former public speaking classmate, Connor McIntyre, number 17, getting the goal there, capitalizing on top of that power play. You love to see it. Now it's going to be 4-2 Bridgewater. They cut the lead into half.
What an honor it must be to have that man in your class of public speaking. Just to know that he can make goals like that.
It's really incredible. Being able to witness his talent, it's amazing.
Does he have talent off the ice and on the ice, would you say?
I cannot comment, but on the ice, clearly he's able to score goals.
Cannot comment. Well, there you have it. I cannot comment on his public speaking skills, but certainly on his goal scoring skills. Those are present. What a shot from McIntyre. That gets BSU right back into the game. And seeing a goal like that, too, that gives the entire bench.
Bridgewater goal, a power play goal, scored by number 17, Carter McIntyre. Assisted by number 12, PJ Foley. And by number 2, Patrick Hilton. Time of the goal, 13:22 of the second period. That's McIntyre from Foley and Hilton at 13:22. Woo!
Big jolt of energy for the Bears right now. Now here comes Curly with it. Block goal along the wall by Bacon. Or excuse me, by Locke. And that goes all the way up, almost hitting the ceiling. It stays in play. DDD, we go Fernandez to Locke. Back to Fernandez. He just pushing to the corner, and now Lowell trying to take control of it. Brennan knocks the stick out of the hands of the forward. And a shot right into the chest of Max Block. That's a confidence builder going. He needs to see the puck go into his glove, go into his chest, rather than behind him after those 3 tough goals.
Absolutely. Now you're seeing the momentum shift in Bridgewater's favor. Defenseman clearly putting up the effort, knocking sticks out of Lowell's hands. Offense is getting it done.
Max Law kicking it back up, making solid saves.
That shot blocked now by Bobowitz. And picked up behind the net by Cashman. Good. And taken sent down into Cashman. And UMass Lowell's defensive zone. And picked up along the corner. Excuse me. Dion. Lowell sent down and now picked up by Cashman. Dang it, but that pass goes off the wall and Lowell took the short. Taken away by Cashman. And sent back into Lowell's end, preventing the breakout. What happens anyway? Now Lowell sending it in front. That one doesn't connect with the stick. Cashman in the midst of again, fighting to keep it out. Skater from Lowell takes a spill. Now the puck goes up. Empty space. A shot from the point goes behind the net. Another one tipped and sent in front, but luckily the defensemen are there this time, and DSU will get it out. That's been on for quite a while now. And a slap shot. I believe Law got a piece of that one. But it comes right back anyway, and now Ecker gets it out of the zone. This is the period where the defensive change is a long one. And as I said, tired skaters, and Lowell takes a shot that goes right over the glove of Law. So now it's back to the 3-goal deficit. It's 5-2 with 10 and a half minutes to go in the second quarter.
That's a bit of an energy killer. Just when the score's like that, 4-2, right after Bridgewater scores their goal, they cut the lead in half, and the score immediately goes back to that same difference. You just don't like to see that, you know? You would have wished that Bridgewater at least could have gotten one more goal, gotten the game a bit closer. Now the lead grows to that 3-goal deficit, as I saw before. We're going to hope that Bridgewater can bounce back here.
100%. That's not what you want to see there. I mean, like I was saying right before they got scored on. Oh my goodness. Oh, quite frankly, a pretty good shot off the western circle. Slaw out of glove. And 6-2. Now, it looks like Johnson also is shooting from Milford. Will take the job. Yeah, again, there's not much to say. Nothing much.
It's tough for Law, right? He had that great performance in the first part of the game. We've got a fresh new set of gloves going in at net. We're going to hope that maybe this can make a bit of a difference, but really I do think most of where this change has come from is UMass Lowell's production. You know, they just really turned up their game in the second period here especially.
Yeah.
The offense has just become much stronger. Bridgewater's defense kind of falling apart, falling down to their knees. We're going to hope that Bridgewater can maybe turn it around as they've got the puck in the offensive zone now, turning around now, going back to the
that would have been a good
defensive.
Right there. That's how quick escape. Out and stick in the slot. He would have had a great A chance to put that one on the net, but the bounce over the stick. Now we got, like I said, Johnson also in net. Yeah, that's the next one. He had a great first period. Made some outstanding saves. No one could take that away from him.
Nope, not at all.
Just you know, some bad ones stuck by him, and when multiple goals go in that amount of time, you know, a change has to be made. This isn't the end for Max Logic by any means. You know, we'll see him again. Probably, you know, next game, we'll say. But yeah, let's just hope he doesn't get down on it too much. You know, he's not completely at the blame for these goals. As Lynn said, you know, Lowell has really turned up this period, so everyone just needs to get back on it. But,
I will say, Bridgewater's offense doesn't seem to be falling apart here. Just saw number 22, Connor Kremen, get a bit of a tip. They're clearly aware in the offensive zone. They're able to put good shots on net. That puck just goes.
that one almost, I thought it was bouncing into the net. It bounced behind him also. That was a high shot. But Lowell does seem more in control on offense now.
Absolutely.
a lot of the goals were like one-off. I want to say lucky goals. The last goal they scored was kind of disgusting. I can't lie, but you know, a lot of them were lucky bounces, and that's just how the game is. They just cannot that taken away. They have to make plays good. That one's gonna go on to play. We are just past the halfway point of the game. Around 8 minutes remaining now in the second period. Score is 6-2 in favor of UMASS Lowell. And to emphasize the lack of duration between goals, the announcers announcing their fifth goal right now. Like 6.
Right. Yeah, goal number 5 and number 6 came pretty much back to back for Lowell there.
So, yeah,
that was
20 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, maybe not even. It was just very rapid momentum. As UMass picks up the puck there on a save. It's unfortunate to see, just that rapid succession. I'm sure it catches Bridgewater off guard a bit. There's not much planning that you can do when you go back out onto the ice and get scored on that many times with only one other goal to compensate for that. It's just hard.
BSU has to get as many back as they can right now before the series is over. If they go back into the locker room after this period and they're trailing by, I don't know, if they're still trailing by 4, very bad look. If they're still trailing by 3 or 2, that's a more doable comeback. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a lot better chance. But if they're still trailing 6-2, or if it's 7-3 going into the locker room in the second division, that's a very tough hill to climb.
Right. Hard to get out of that hole.
This puck goes right in front.
Cool.
And the goal goes down, but he makes the save. That was a good chance right there. Take that caught him off guard.
Well, like I was saying before, we are seeing the momentum on Bridgewater's side in the offense when it is in their end. It is not there often, but when it is there, they're able to make stuff happen. They put the puck on net, they get deflections, they make some shifty moves, and they create opportunities. But so far in this period, only able to capitalize upon one.
Now this puck is going to go all the way up into Bridgewater's end. Tipped in front. Oh, a great chance right there, but that one skipped over the stick of number, 27 maybe. On Lowell, it doesn't matter. We don't have no pucks here anyway. Here's Nate Fernandez sending it down the ice almost. Picked up. Now, a chance for Matt Gibbon, who loses the puck. Picked up with sent off the board, but swiped right back by Fernandez. Now into the corner. And it's Walk will send that over. And a little bit of confusion, but Matt Devon's going to pick this one up. Here comes the side. Nice. Breaks off the keeper. Stays on the puck. It's going to be picked up by Evan Ralston, I believe. Here's a quick shot. Saved by Blake. And that one's going to beat the zone. Looked like Bridgewater would have a good chance right there, keeping the pressure on, but that one bounces out. But now we got a good chance, and it just goes right over Allison's stick. That would have been a good chance right there, possibly breaking it for him, but bounced off his stick, and he wasn't there. He wasn't close enough for the puck.
That's right.
Yes, right. And now a big hit and an immediate penalty call. That was a hit on the numbers. The receiver of the hit, Lowell, stayed on his feet. He's fine. But regardless, we're getting a penalty call on the for floating. And looks like McIntyre's being sent to the box, excuse me. So we got yet another penalty kill for Bridgewater here, and they're already down by 4. tough break right there. I mean, personally, yes, it was a hit on the numbers. Did he fall? No, he's fine. But boarding is boarding. Was it a soft call? Not going to give my full opinion on it. Regardless, all that matters is BSU is on the penalty kill now.
That's right. That's
and
right.
They have to make sure that Clutch is out of their head.
They're going to hope to kill this as much as possible. We're going to look for a lot of clears here. We just don't want to see the puck linger for too long in that zone.
That was a nice move. Kept in now by Lowell. Chipped all the way behind the net. Picked up now by Foley. Sends it all the way down the ice. That's a good way to start the penalty kill.
Absolutely. That's what you're looking to see there.
There's number 17, Connor McIntyre, cross-checking.
I was wrong. It was not boarding. It was cross-checking. It looked like it was going to be boarding, but cross-checking is the call. So, I guess all that matters is that either way, it's a 2-minute penalty, right?
Absolutely correct.
Just about a minute to go on this power play for Lowell. That punch yet again enters. Over. 24, he's skating up along the left wing side. Longa is on his tail, makes a move and drops it back. A shot. I believe Tommaso got a piece of that. Oh. And now big hits coming along. Chip in front. Oh, and a great save from Tommaso.
Right.
Good heads up from Tommaso right there. That must have been Tommaso. And I think it was in the air. He let it fly. It was just bad. Now he's going down. Great save right there from Tommaso. Keep that one out of the net. You don't want it to be 7-2.
Absolutely not. No.
Especially if you want it to be 7-2. And that's happening. So,
I mean, Tommaso's there, and clearly he's making saves. He's got the awareness that Law had in the first period. He's basically saying to him, rest down, brother. I have the watch. And I'll see you in the locker room, you know? If he can keep this up and we can keep this awareness going, I think he'll be okay.
Unreal analogy right there. But regardless, we got 4.5 minutes to go this period. And Lowell has it now in Bridgewater's defensive zone. Passing back and forth behind the net now. Up to the point. Keep deep. Left-handed shot. This is the pass. 16 seconds to go on the penalty kill. In front. Chipped away. That's going to do it for Bridgewater's penalty. It's running clears it the rest of the ice.
That's a good way to end that penalty kill, honestly. That's good. Just clear the puck out. You keep the pressure on, clearly. They're swinging in a good way right now.
McIntyre back on the ice now. Gets it away. And early hits the pass. Can come and get there in time, no, he cannot, but heads up, goes to him right there. On top of that. We're going to get a high stick call. No penalty, just a high stick. Didn't look like a high stick to me, but I guess that's what it was. So,
ref's discretion seems to be going against Lucas's opinion here tonight.
That as well. But maybe this was he's ref not wrong.
That's true. That is true.
Where I was, if it wasn't that high, where he was, maybe it was.
Absolutely.
He's a better guy than I am.
Absolutely.
Either way, no penalty anyway, just a stop to play. Now, Wilson trying to get it out, sends it right down along the boards, and picked up by McIntyre, sends down all the way to the ice. Miles is going to beat it, no icing. Longo waits. And the slot, that was one. Oh, and a miscommunication there.
Had a decent opportunity there.
Definitely. McIntyre and Hilton, miscommunication there. Puck escapes the zone. And now, Foley will pass it up to Halsey. McIntyre taking it up. Can't quite get it past the defenseman. Hilton sends it over to his partner on D, Foley, who sends it right back to him. Saucer pass across the width of the ice. And Foley puts that into the corner. Now here comes Jack Dion, but that's going to cover up before he can do anything with it. First time it feels like a while. Offensive zone face-off for Bridgewater.
Absolutely. It has been a while. And we're going to hope that with 2 minutes 20 left in this period, that we can see Bridgewater maybe put up a bit of production.
Like I said earlier, they need to not go into this intermission trailing by 4. At least with the 3.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that was a good tie-up right there from Cashman. Thankfully, no penalties called on that. Big hit right there. Give the guys some energy any way you can. I mean, great glove shave from Tommaso. I mean, he didn't catch it, but he caught it with his,
Deflected off the glove, right?
Deflected.
Yeah.
He didn't catch it, but he caught it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
He didn't glove it, but he kept it away. And Cashman will drop that behind himself. And that backhander goes wide of the net. Cashman chipping it. Picked off, though. Lowell keeping control here. Skating around the defenseman. It goes right back to him, deflected off the stick, though.
This is a lot of time for Lowell in this zone. This is unfortunate for Bridgewater. They got to see about getting the puck out. They've crashed the net maybe 3 times now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And now Tommaso tries to cover it up, but he couldn't get the puck. And that stick, this stick was flashed. Here comes Lowell, shooting from the right wing circle. That one goes over the net. And less than a minute to go now in the second period. Body blocked. Here we go. Ready, foot. And that one he couldn't get the shot away.
There's 30 seconds left in the period now.
Away. It's loose.
Mass came off. Mass came off really goal.
Very convenient. The mask comes off the goaltender right when the net is open. Right beforehand, though, we saw basically 2-0. Pass side, we just fumbled a little bit.
That's what you want to see, though, right? You got that good opportunity. It was a good breakaway, and you just hope that they can try to get more of an effort to get it in the back of the net next time. But this is good. We have the puck down in the offensive zone with only 18 seconds on the dot left. We're going to hope for maybe a bit of a spark here in the last few seconds.
Ref says no ice, or excuse me, Lyman says no ice, so that's going to do it for the second period. It's going to be covered up behind that. So period 2 comes to a close. We saw 5 goals from UMASS Lowell. 3 or 4 of them in the first 5 minutes, was it?
It was about 3, I believe.
Yeah, and then 1 goal from Bridgewater State on the power play. I can't say that I expected this. I really can't. But
it's a very rapid change over the 2 periods, I have to say. With the first period ending with a 1-1 tie, and now here we stand at 6-2. It's just not at all what Bridgewater, maybe even Lowell, expected to see out of this period.
Yeah, no.
You hope for the best, but it's just not a whole lot of upward momentum for Bridgewater right now.
And we had a great chance right there at the final 40 seconds of the period.
Absolutely.
Yep. Like I said, and I'm sorry, Cody and Crystal just couldn't capitalize on it. That one would have got him within 3, and I think they thought about it. 3 goals is a lot easier than 4 goals.
Yep.
What's going on with that?
Absolutely.
But 4 goals is a deficit going into the third period. There's nothing to do but fight back from that. Something has to be done in that locker room. Something will be done in that locker room. We'll have to see. Only time can tell what happens. We'll be back in 9-ish minutes for the start of the third period. My mic's going to yours. Are you at the camera? I'm going to be next to you. I don't know. I'm going to hold it like this, though. Hope it sounds better. We just realized that the audio for probably the majority of the second period was horrible. I don't know why, but that's how it was. So,
yeah, we apologize for any technical difficulties that we're hearing. We just got new microphones, so we're going to hope that it is at least audible and that you're able to hear a little bit of what we're saying.
Yeah, I mean, these microphones work well. It's just, the music is so loud, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure that's dominating the audio on the stream. Like, you can't really, I don't know if you can hear me right now or not.
Most important aspect, right? Most important aspect is that you guys are able to see the game. So you can turn down your volume if it gets too annoying.
That's
you
right,
don't want to listen to us talk, I understand. Just as a little reminder, we're starting the third period here. It is 6-2 Lowell. Bridgewater is on the decline right now. We're going to hope for a better performance at the beginning of the third here. Again, it is 6-2 Riverhawks over the Bears.
Now this puck is sent into Bridgewater's corner and picked up by Foley. He sends it to the D, and that slap shot from Lowell goes right into the netting. Nothing comes out of that. 6-2, the lead for Lowell, as Ronan just mentioned. 4-goal deficit is very tough to come back from, but the way I see it, Lowell scored 5 goals last period, all right?
That is correct.
What's stopping BSU from doing the same thing?
That's a very optimistic view. I love it. I love it.
That's right. That's the kind of optimism we need right now.
Absolutely.
And
little bit of joy baiting never hurt the sport of hockey, I'm sure.
no, and as far as Ronan and I can contribute, that's about it. We can only give our good energy. We can't go out there and play for them. So
good energy, bad microphones, great camera work. That's what we're
right.
going for.
Great camera work as Ronan toots his own horn right there. And now a quick shot, and they score. Lowell extends the lead to 5 now. It is 7-2. There's not much to be said. The good energy did not help. This is just a bloodbath now. There's still time. We can make the score look a lot better than it does right now. As for a comeback, not probable.
No, and that was just over a minute into the period. It's really unfortunate to see that kind of, because that's exactly what Lowell did at the start of the second, right? They came out blasting. They scored several goals in the first few minutes.
We don't want to see any more goals right now. I can tell you that. Oh my God. But yeah, within the first minute or so, they scored last period. This period, same thing. And the difference is BSU wasn't even on the penalty kill this time. Now here comes Kremen. In front! And that was thrown away. And the net also comes loose. Lowell getting bailed out again. But yeah. Good chance there. Good effort from Kremen sending it in front. But that comes loose. Couldn't get the shot off on target. And we don't get a goal out of that one. Now here's Jake Curley set to take this face off. And Lowell will win it back. But Kremen's going to take control anyway. And Curley sends it down to the corner, provoking Lowell to chase.
Riverhawks goals for number 21, number 18, Jeremy Ayasana. Assisted by number 21.
Now Kremen with it, makes a move, and doesn't get the shot off. Kept in now by Locke. It's sent down the length of, not the length of the ice, excuse me, sent down to the neutral zone. And pushed away by Jake Curley. Now this puck goes behind the net. Steve Locke trying to get it out. Kremen. Shot. Walkered away by Tommaso. Wasn't even on target. And taken away from Curley before a dangerous slot pass. As BSU will make a change here, and that puck will be sent into the stick of Tommaso. Now this puck sent along the wall, slaps in, but deflected off of Ether's. I want to say his pad, not sure. Anyway, here's a good chance for BSU. Oh, a big hit. And that shot, regardless, goes into the netting. So nothing out of that. This puck going to go all the way into BSU's corner. And this one is going to go all the way back into Lowell's corner. They're going to cover it up, though.
So with just over 16 left to go, Lucas, I want your take. What's the best outcome for Bridgewater here, obviously, besides scoring as much as possible?
Getting as many players on the other team as possible. No, I'm not going to say that. There really is no other best outcome aside from scoring as many goals as possible to make this scoreboard look not as bad as it does right now.
I think you want to score even to make yourselves feel better as a team.
That too, obviously. Yeah, I mean, going into the next game, you don't want to go into the next game yourselves and your opponents knowing that this game was 7-2.
Right. And with Bridgewater putting up so much, of a great performance against Lowell in the last few games with those wins, you would hope that this doesn't dampen their motivation too much.
Right.
That they're able to stay on top of themselves and acknowledge the faults that they had in this game.
And they know they can beat this team tonight. Does not look like the night they will, but they've beaten this team before. They know they can. So to lose 7-2, or even to allow 7 goals is just, it can kill some confidence. But the best outcome is get as many more goals back, play as good as you can this period. Ooh, that shot goes right into the cage of the defenseman. As I was saying, play as best as you can. Make this period be your best period this game. And make sure you play better than Lowell this period. No matter how many goals you score, play better than them. Because when you can't take the biggest victory, which is winning the game, you got to take as many small victories as you can. And that's the most viable one they can get is winning this period. Just win the period.
Absolutely.
Oh, a huge hit from Kremen. Takes him down in center ice.
Well, you got your first wish. Those big hits.
That's right. I redacted that wish, but great hit from Kremen regardless. And now move. Oh, he's flipping it up. He's trying to get fancy with it, number 24. And now a good forecheck right here. Sends it front, he scores! There it is! Colin Grissom with his second of the game. A beautiful forecheck right there. Relentless with the pressure, and as he's going down, backhands it far side, right behind the pad of the goaltender. I mean, that was an amazing goal right there from Grissom, and he is proving himself. This is his first year at BSU. He's a sophomore, but last year he didn't play here, and he's quickly cementing himself as an offensive force to be reckoned with. 2 goals this game for Colin Grissom. 7-3 now, the score. Like I was saying, make the scoreboard look as best as you can. And now a good save from Tommaso.
I think this is what we've seen a lot of in this game, right? Is Bridgewater, they make these goals and they put up this good performance, and Lowell is able to respond so quickly.
They almost did right there.
They put up the moves, they put the shots on. It's really hard to compensate if you're Bridgewater here.
Now Curley would have sent that one down into the glove of the goaltender. He's going to drop it back for his defenseman.
A power play goal. Score number 21, Colin Grissom.
I don't believe that was a power play goal. I think that was even strength. But regardless, a goal is a goal. No matter how you get them. And for Grissom, that was a nice way to get one. His second of the game. Now, under 14 minutes remain in this period. Lowell with control. Sending it to the point, but that puck goes just under the stick of number 18. Now in the corner. It is, Bobowitz trying to get it out and picked up now by Locke, who sends it down into the middle. Bobowitz with the check. And this puck is chipped up into Lowell's end. And now a good chance right here for Lowell as a shot turned away by the blocker of Tommaso. And here comes Alex Ether making way as he takes a spill, and we're going to get a power play for BSU as Ether and the defenseman both crashed into the boards. And some extracurriculars going on right here. Don't want to take any unnecessary penalties right now if you're BSU because you're already getting this power play. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
And as we mentioned earlier, you want to get as many goals as you can right now. You're not going to do that in the 4-on-4. Let's be honest. It's not going to happen, right?
Absolutely not. No. Especially this late into the game. You're already pretty drained. You're not going to see those explosive 4-on-4 plays that you might see in the first, maybe second period.
Exactly.
It's going to be a bit more of a trudge to get to the other end.
So take full advantage of this. If you're BSU, you still have 13 minutes left. You score one here, you get within 3, you have 10 minutes to close the gap. So let's see what they can do here as this puck is dropped down and sent in front. Good rebound, and Halsey with it. One times it, and that one, bit of a weaker shot. Doesn't make its way to the goalie. That's cleared out. Now Halsey with it, or not Halsey, Foley. Taking it all the way behind the goaltender. Looking for options. Drops it back for Hilton. Sends it in front. Open net. Oh, turned away by the skate of the defenseman. A great chance right there with an open net. And now Foley sends it in front. Rebound. Oh, goes behind the net. And stick shaved away. Oh, my goodness. But another shot goes over the net. Oh, my God. Great chances on top of one another for BSU right there. They couldn't capitalize. Still a minute to go. They still have possession. This puck goes behind the net. Longa looking for a pass. Sends it to the top. Here's Foley. Deflected, and that one goes off the pad. Now that puck sent into the slot. And Lowell gets control, sending it nearly the length of the ice. Great chance right there for BSU. I mean, multiple great chances. Lucky breaks for Lowell, though. Now Chisholm skating through the neutral zone. 25 to go on the power play for Bridgewater. This one picked up again by Chisholm. Already has 2 goals this game. Looking to get the hat trick. Sends it up to the left wing half for Curley, who sends it back for Foley. And here's Kremen. Pushing it in front. Curley, great chance. Over to Chisholm. He doesn't take the shot. And now the power play will end for Bridgewater. Great chances here. Going to capitalize, but they still have possession. What can they do? Here's Kremen. Takes a shot. He scores! He scores! Connor Kremen gets a goal right as the power play expires. Bridgewater State is now within 3. That's big. That is big. 11 minutes to go in the period. Connor Kremen takes a shot, beats the goaltender over his shoulder, and they have life. They have life. 2 quick goals for BSU. Doesn't matter, they didn't capitalize on that power play. They kept at it, they kept it in the zone, and they kept pushing, and they got rewarded for it.
What was I saying about it being a trudge earlier? I'm pretty sure we just saw an extremely explosive set of plays there from Bridgewater. That was absolutely incredible to watch. They kept the puck down in the offensive zone so much, putting the puck on net constantly. That was an absolutely incredible sequence to watch.
And as you said, a trudge it certainly was. I mean, we saw multiple chances for BSU. They kept fighting for it. That's exactly what we need to do. They are winning this period right now. Like I was saying earlier, you need to win this period. That's what they're doing. They need to keep it up. Prism sends it up for Curly now. Kremen still on the ice, just scored the last goal. Curly sends it in front. Goes just wide. And Lowell skating up the ice now. A good play, but pushed away. And here's Kremen looking for someone to get it to. But no one's there. Oh, and he took away his own teammate. He jumps on his teammate. Here comes Kremen, making a move. Pops up to stay on his feet. And Halsey's with it in the corner. Sends it to the slot. McIntyre in front. And that puck is escaping the zone. Here comes Lowell. Pushed away. Bridgewater has a lot of energy. Here comes Nick Longa now. With speed. Trying to make something happen. He shoots that one behind the net. The goalie. He looks a little shaky right now. The net comes off again.
We're seeing unease. We're seeing unease in Lowell
certainly.
right
He is shaken up for sure after those 2 goals. He knows in the back of his head there's still a 3-goal lead for them, but that can evaporate if he's not on top of this game.
Absolutely.
And right now it doesn't look like he is.
Mm-hmm.
This puck in the corner of Lowell's end. McIntyre sends it in front. Oh, just off the stick of Longa, and that's going to leave the zone. Bridgewater has to reset. Longa with it in center ice. Poked away. Picked up by Bacon. He sends it over to Walsh. Back to Bacon. All the way. Oh, off the glove, and he drops his stick. And this puck's going to go into the corner. And the goalie fumbles it. But 29's there to recover. And now Longa pushes away with his skate to gain control. Sends it behind the net. Shooting up the side. And Lowell has it into center ice. Pushed away by Hilton. As he takes control behind the net. Sending it over now. To Lemieux. 26 with it. Sends it over to number 8. Catches it off the wall. His shot does nothing. Here's Lemieux with it. Chips it out. Not well enough. And this puck goes off of Hilton's skate. Now he's going to grab it in the corner. 8 minutes to go in the period. Bridgewater trails by 3. There's EJ Foley with it. Brings it into the zone. But he is pushed into the corner with it. Still strong on his stick. Stays with it. And now a shot. Goes all off the goalie. Trickled behind him. He didn't know where it was, but they get away with that one. And now a great chance. Oh. Ether couldn't get the shot away. But he keeps it in. And now open space for Foley, who shoots one. Deflected. And recovered. But a great offensive play right there from Devin to keep it in. And I say that as it goes out, but in hindsight, he kept it in well.
Explosiveness seen here by Bridgewater. That was a great feat of offense. Constantly keeping the puck on the net, trying to put it anywhere close. Even deflecting off of bodies, that's okay. They're making the shots that they have to.
When you need goals, you need them to come in dirty ways. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The bounces, that's what you need. And we got a good chance right here as that one goes just behind the net. But you need bounces. You need to just throw it on the net. You got 7 minutes to go, and you need 3. You need to put the puck on the net as many times as you can. It's
100%.
about 100%. It is no longer about quality. It's about quantity now. Bridgewater with speed. Trying to get it out. Nope. It's pushed away in the neutral zone. Here comes Lowell. Shot.
7 minutes left in the period.
Oh, good rebound right there, but he couldn't quite collect that as he falls to his knees. And DSU trying to get it out. A pass between the legs. A nice one right there. And a shot off the glove of Tommaso. And now Locke with it along the boards. He takes a spill. And picked up by number 9. But Locke is right back up. Bringing it away to his teammates. Excuse me. Oh, Bobowitz has a big hit. As I said his name, he just took a big hit. Bobowitz goes down. He's going to be a little shaken up off of that one as he makes his way back to the bench. Hopefully he's okay. Now a good chance right here. Ooh. Dangerously picked up by Cashman, but he gets that away as Tommaso sees the shot coming from the blue line, gets down to block it, and now Cashman again trying to get it out, and he does. Here comes Curley, dropping it back for Kremen, trying to make a move, and he'll send it up to Cashman. Takes a shot, deflected, goes behind the goalie, and we got whistles here. Looks like BSU's going on a power play. I think it's a slash. Not entirely sure, but this is what they need. Okay, there's 6 minutes to go. They're down by 3. Like I said, make the score look as good as you can. There's still a chance. You score really quickly right now, you have time to score 2 goals. You have time. You need one this power play. There is no geez, what's the word, Ronan?
I don't think they'll be able to compensate if they cannot score on this play as they're going for.
Good way to put it.
They've got under 2 minutes. They've got to make, again, explosive plays. Getting down in the other end, taking those shots. The constant pressure is what exactly that they need. If they can't keep that up, there may not be more chance left for them.
No, certainly not. And what I was trying to say was there may not be, there's no negotiating. They need a goal this power play. They need one.
100% necessary.
25% of the way done with the power play right now. As Halsey passes it over to Longa. Longa now to Foley. Along the right side. Back to Halsey. Behind the net. Foley over to the side. And Longa couldn't get a good shot away. Now McIntyre fighting for it. Behind the net. He sends it up to Hilton. Over to Foley. Blocked, but kept in by Foley. Good recovery right there for him. As he stays on his feet, avoiding the check. And he pushes him down. Big bodies him. Lowell wants a call. They won't get it. And that one's going to go out of their end.
Yeah. Aggressive is how Bridgewater is playing right now. Not taking as many shots as they probably should be, but they are keeping the puck down there. They're making heavy contact, as we saw with Lowell.
No doubt.
They have several problems with Lowell right now, and they're taking it all out.
You can't blame them for being aggressive like this too. Obviously, they're frustrated. This is not the way they wanted the game to go. It's the home opener. But, they are putting the body on them. They're making sure that if they're going to beat us 7-4, it's going to hurt. If they're going to beat us like this, it's still going to hurt for you. You're going to know that you played Bridgewater. And that's the statement they're trying to make right now. With just about 20 seconds to go in this power play. It's a turnover. Oh, stick save from Tommaso. Shouldn't have happened, but a good save from Tommaso regardless.
Well, as we discussed before, we wanted to see more production out of Bridgewater in this last period here. And with under 4 minutes to go, clearly they've turned on the Jets a little bit. They found themselves, and they're moving at a brisk pace. We do want to see more goals, but the way that it's moving right now, I think Bridgewater is feeling more confident in themselves than they did at the end of the second and the start of the third.
They got to build off this period. Like I was saying, win the period. They've done that so far. Build off this period into the next game. 7-4 is not as bad of a score as 7-2 is. They know that. Build off this period. This was a great period for Bridgewater so far. Barring that one goal that was allowed, but okay, here we go. Yeah, you know what? I need to just stop talking because Lowell scores a goal right there. Why did I even say that? Why?
That's all right.
It's a garbage time goal. Let's put it like that. It's a garbage time goal. Breakaway for Lowell. They score. It's 8-4 now. It always seems to happen while I am talking about the score. That's how it is.
And is it an announcer's curse? Maybe. But we also have to look at what Bridgewater is doing here. Clearly, the offense is not matching what the defense is doing.
No, certainly not. There is a big difference between the offense and the defense among Bridgewater State. The defensemen have played solid tonight, but the line as a whole needs to perform better on defense. And that goes for every line, not just one of them. There's changes they can make. I'm confident next game they'll play a lot better. And we'll be back here again on October 1st when they take on I believe it's UConn. No, Providence College, October 1st. That's when we'll be back. Yeah, that's going to be a big game for them. But right now, BSU, like I said, build off this period. It's 8-4. There's 2 minutes left. Maybe get one more if you can. Don't let one more in, though. Let's put it that way. You don't have to be 9-4.
We're not hoping for it.
This puck sent all the way into the corner. The Mew fighting for it. And Cashman sends it over to Bacon. No icing is called here as Devin gets to the puck before Lowell will. And Devin going to set it up to Bacon.
There's our 2-minute mark left.
That shot blocked and picked up by the winger. Here he comes. He dumps it into the... And he realizes there's no real need to go for an offensive play here. He's just going to dump it and hope his teammate gets there. Now this puck picked up in the slot. Bacon gets in the way and a big hit. Big hit right there from Logan Mulcahy. And a good chance. A pass. He should have taken the shot there. He would have scored. I don't want him to take the shot there, but he should have taken it. If I was him, I would have taken the shot. Probably would have missed it by about 20 feet, but still. We have Kremen right now, pushing it back just a minute to go in regulation now. That puck is going to go all the way down. We'll have an icing here. Nope, no icing is called.
A little bit of leniency in the last minute of the game.
I think the ref wants to go home. He wants to go home. So he's not going to call icing there, but here's Curley with it. And here's Chrism. Maybe he can get a hat trick. Can he? He shoots one. Oh, pad stop. 40 seconds remain now. And this puck goes along to the left winger. Picked up by Shane Walsh. And now given away to Lowell. Quick shot. That one was very weak. And another chance pushed away. 15 to go. Chance right here. That one goes over the net. Under 10 seconds now. And that's going to do it for the Bridgewater State home opener against UMASS Lowell. UMASS Lowell Riverhawks 8. Bridgewater State Bears 4. Not the performance we wanted to see. Certainly a different game in the second period than it was in the first period. Let's see the shots. Bridgewater 35 shots.
UMass Lowell 14 for a period total of 40.
UMass Lowell 40 shots.
Tonight's game. The Riverhawks 8. The Bears 4.
So, not a great result by any means. No losses, but certainly not an 8-4 final score.
No, not what the Bears came looking for tonight.
No, definitely
And
not.
again, strong moments throughout the game.
Definitely.
We did like what we saw in portions, and it was not a snooze fest for sure. We saw plenty of good goals, good efforts by most of the players. Some great saves by both
Great
goalies.
saves. Both goaltenders, for sure. I talked about winning the third period. I still think, it was a 2-2 tie in the third period. BSU won the period. They played better. They had better chances. They had better goals. They let in a bad goal at the end. They let in a bad goal at the beginning. That's how it is. That's how the game goes. They gotta bring that. They gotta bring that win from this period into the next game. Build off that in practice, and really, when they play against Providence College in about 2 weeks, they can't let anything like this happen. That's a better team than Lowell.
Absolutely. Yep.
And
We're
they
going to
can't
hope for
let
the
anything like
best,
that happen.
right? We're going to hope for the best. And I'm sure that Bridgewater will be able to learn from this loss,
For sure.
especially after maybe it will serve as a humbling experience after the first 2 wins.
Yep.
And they'll be able to have a bit of a better outcome in that next game against Providence.
For sure.
Again, final scores, folks: 8-4, with UMass Lowell taking the win here in Bridgewater.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Lucas Ramos alongside Ronan Colbert. We hope you enjoyed tonight's showing. Regardless of the score, it was still fun. We'll be here again next game, October 1st. Tune in. And we thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night.